Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to this cozy little corner of storytelling. Tonight, I have a tale meant for all ages, a gentle mystery wrapped in warmth and wonder. So, make yourself comfortable perhaps with a soft blanket, a warm drink, and a quiet heart, because this story is for you. It begins in a small seaside town, where cottages leaned close together like old friends sharing secrets. Each house had flower boxes spilling with daisies and ivy, and the cobblestone streets carried the sound of children's laughter by day and cricket songs by night. In one of these cottages lived a thoughtful young person named Elias. He enjoyed simple things: the rustling of the wind in the trees, the glow of lamplight in the evenings, and the salty scent of the ocean carried on gentle breezes. Yet lately, his nights were not as quiet as they once were. Each evening, after the town drifted into silence, Elias awoke to strange sounds: the shouts of sailors, the heavy stamping of boots across a deck, the clang of bells, and a bright glow, like lanterns swinging across the sea. When he asked neighbors, no one else had heard it. They only smiled, shook their heads, and said perhaps he had been dreaming. But Elias knew it wasn't only in his imagination. The sounds felt too real, too close, as if a ship was anchored just beyond the edge of the visible world. And so, his heart stirred with curiosity, wondering if perhaps the sea held a secret only he could hear. Night after night, the same sounds returned. Bells clanged, ropes creaked, and voices shouted in a language Elias could not quite understand. Sometimes, through his window, he thought he saw flickers of light dancing over the waves like lanterns swinging in the dark. Instead of fear, Elias felt a quiet wonder. He began walking to the shoreline at dusk, carrying a small lantern of his own. The beach was always peaceful, silvered by moonlight and softened by the hush of waves. He would sit on a piece of driftwood, listening, waiting. One evening, as he sat on the sand, he whispered aloud, "If you are there, whoever you may be, I hear you." The waves lapped gently, as though answering him. A sudden hush fell across the shore, and then faintly he heard laughter, soft and kind, drifting over the water. That night, Elias dreamed of a ship unlike any he had ever seen. Its sails shimmered like woven starlight, and its deck was filled with sailors who looked more like storybook figures than ordinary people. They waved at him, cheerful and warm, as though waiting for him to join them. When he awoke, the dream stayed with him, bright and comforting. Though no one else could see or hear what he did, Elias realized this mystery was not a burden, but a gift. It was as though the sea had chosen him to remember something everyone else had forgotten. The sounds came again the next night, but this time, Elias was not unsettled. Instead, he opened his window wide and let the voices and bells drift inside like music. He sat quietly, hands folded, and whispered, "Thank you for visiting me." The glow over the sea brightened just a little, and in that soft light, Elias felt the calm of a promise that he was never truly alone. Whether the ship was from another time, another world, or simply a dream meant only for him, it brought with it a sense of companionship that soothed his heart. As days turned into weeks, Elias carried this secret with gentle pride. While others only heard silence, he heard bells of welcome. While others saw only dark water, he saw golden lanterns glimmering in the night. And though he could not explain it, he knew the sea had shared its story with him, and him alone. And so, dear listener, this is where we leave Elias watching the horizon, a small smile upon his face, warmed by the comfort of a mystery that felt like friendship. Thank you for joining me in this gentle tale tonight. If this story brought you peace or stirred a little wonder in your heart, please remember to like, subscribe, and return again. There are always more cozy stories waiting to be told, just for you. Until then, sleep well, dream kindly, and let the waves carry you into rest.